Okay, this lesson is on body organization, how the body is organized. So let's start by imagining that we're jumping into a lake, okay? This is a cold lake. At first, your body's going to feel very cold. Just think about it. You may even shiver. But eventually, you're going to get used to the cold water. So how does that happen? So you're in a cold lake, not freezing cold, but pretty cold, maybe early summer. The water hasn't had a chance to warm up. How does your body adjust to that temperature? Your body's going to get used to that cold water because your body has homeostasis. Homeostasis is the maintenance of a stable internal environment in the body. This is keeping the body balanced. And one way that you can remember this word is how the word is pronounced. Homeostasis. Your body is wanting to stay balanced. Okay, so pretty much it's just the way your body balances itself out. It has the term homeostasis. So there are some different things that your body does to maintain homeostasis. For example, the environment's going to change around you, just like if you were to jump into a lake. Daily, especially living in North Carolina, you got ice one day, and then you have sunshiny 70 degrees the next day. Your body learns to adjust to those conditions. Your body also needs nutrients and oxygen and waste to be removed. It does this, it gets what it needs by what you eat, and your body adjusts to get rid of the things that it doesn't need. Your body has many kinds of cells, and these cells help your internal environment. So what that means is that you have nerve cells, you have skin cells, you have red blood cells, and each cell in your body has a different function that will help your body maintain a balance. Okay, sorry about that. Going back to this slide. So what happens if your body cannot maintain homeostasis? Okay, maybe you don't get the nutrients you need for your body to use, so it can't fight off a disease. This is when homeostasis is disrupted. When your homeostasis is disrupted and your body cannot do what it needs to do, your cells may get damaged or die. So this leads you to maybe become sick. And if your body cannot bounce back, if it cannot maintain that homeostasis and get back to that balance, it could result in death, which, it's going to be really bad off. Okay, so going back to what we are actually going to be talking about is how your body is organized. So, in your body, you have very small molecules. These molecules make up macromolecules. And these macromolecules make up organelles. This is kind of where we'll be talking about when we're really getting into 7th grade science. Okay, you got mitochondria, you got the nucleus, you got ribosomes, you have different organelles that make up one cell. And then a whole bunch of these cells come together to make tissue, like muscle tissue. And these tissues make up organs. So for example, the muscle tissue can make up a heart, which is an organ, and then you have organs that make organ systems. So you may have the cardiovascular system, which includes the heart, and then of course all of these organ systems make up organisms. An example of an organism is us. Okay, so let's get into these a little bit more in detail. So we've talked about the cell. The cell is the basic unit of life, and you notice in this picture we've got different organelles. We've got the mitochondria, we've got the Golgi, we've got the endoplasmic reticulum. We'll get into more detail about these. And then you have a whole bunch of cells that make up tissue. So I think this is an example of muscle tissue that your muscle cells may make up. And here's an example of nerve tissue. And each types of these similar cells make up these tissues. Okay, so then when you get a bunch of tissue together, such as the muscle tissue, it will make an organ. So some examples of organs include your heart and your lungs. And what is the largest organ in the body? Your skin. And then all of your organs together make up organ systems. And these systems work together to maintain homeostasis. So here's just a few examples here of some organ systems that make up our body. We've got the skeletal system. We have the nervous system, cardiovascular system, the respiratory system, the digestive system, and you have the muscular system. And there's even different ones, I think maybe 12-ish in our body. And we'll go over these later on in the year. And then, as we said, our organ systems will make up an organism, which is us. And this is how our body is organized.